welcome back in the building, you guys. Liverpool is back, and not only is Liverpool back, but both Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak are starting. They are back from the World Cup, and Andoni Iraola, you guys, has decided to start both of them. This is such a beautiful midfield three. Guys, have a look at this. Trey and Yoni, Dominik Szoboszlai, and Florian Wirtz. I don't think it's impossible that midfield three right there is the midfield three we see on the very first match day of the season away at Newcastle. I would not be surprised, you guys. I would not be surprised. And it'll be very interesting to see Dominik Szoboszlai as one of the holding mids. Why? Because I think, and he said in his press conference, Andoni Iraola, so I cannot wait to see how Wirtz and also Isak play under Iraola. But to speak on Florian Wirtz, you guys, him being in the 10, Andoni Iraola spoke about how he doesn't want to play him on the left wing. He wants to play him centrally in his best position. And therefore, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be so interesting to see also Dominik Szoboszlai in a deeper role, because I think this season he's going to play more of that role just because Wirtz is always going to be occupying that 10. You know, if all goes well, Wirtz will be in that 10, which means Sobo won't, but it still means Sobo is going to play obviously a crucial part in, you know, like he just signed this long-term deal. He's going to play a crucial part in that midfield, no doubt about it. But I think in a deeper role, like he plays with Hungary. And this midfield three that we're about to see tonight, you guys, Trey and Yoni, Dominik Szoboszlai, and Florian Wirtz, is going to be so interesting to see. And even if it's 45 minutes, look, Price, shout out to you in the building. Shout out to Aiden in the building. I see you, AXF. I see you, Kenny. Even if it's 45 minutes, it's going to be such good insight for us to see, like I said, what the plan will be going into the new season. Because otherwise, you look at the other positions, and let's be real. Morrison, top talent. I can't wait to see, but you know he's not going to be starting often in the Premier League or Champions League. And that back four, I mean, Ndukwe isn't even eligible to play for Liverpool this season, competitive games. And then we know once Virgil is back, he's going to be that left center back. So Chambers won't be starting, you know. But that midfield three genuinely could be the midfield three on opening day, which is what I am so hyped about right now. So freaking hyped. Joseph, nice to see you in the building, who says, yo, Leo, I'm so hyped to see Isak and Flo in action and can't wait to see more of Trey and Yoni, bro. Me too. Me too. I don't know, Will, nice to see you. What's good? I heard people talking about Nico Schlotterbeck as a center back. Is it true? I don't think that one will happen because he picked up a really serious injury and he's going to be out for a long time. A really serious ankle injury. I read on that today. So Schlotterbeck is one you can just X out. Definitely won't happen. But let me read you guys the bench, by the way, so you can tell me also who you're most excited to see from the bench. But bro, I gotta be honest, I'm absolutely buzzing for this game right now. Absolutely buzzing for this game, you guys. So on the bench, we got Woodman, Davies, Chiesa, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Kostas, Gravenberch, Abe, Scanlon, McConnell, Kumas, Ndai, Will Wright, and Sonny Lamby. So, yeah, I think there will be a lot of rotation in the second half, you guys. Lots of rotation. But for those of you asking, by the way, guys, for those of you asking, the game is being shown on LFC TV. Or you could look up either LFC TV or All Red Video. It's going to be shown on those. Isn't Chambers a left back? Yes. But right now we're so short on center back options that he's playing center back too. But he's more of a left back. But it seems like he can play center back too. Khan says, I'm in the building. Do you think there's a serious reason for Chiesa to be benched? Is he leaving or no chance? No, I mean, bro, just because certain players are benched in this game does not mean they're not important players. Look, Gravenberch is on the bench. You know, Gravenberch's on the bench. Like, you know, players that could play important roles are still on the bench. So I don't think it means something for Chiesa. The reason he missed the last game is not because of like not being good enough or whatever. It's literally just because he was ill. He had an illness. So I think there's a good chance we see Chiesa play the full second half. The full second half, I could see it. Yo, Reflex Expert, nice to see you, bro. Gravenberg on the bench. We get to see him in the second half. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Liverpool are going to win 3-1, says Lauren. 3-1. I like that prediction. I'm going to go 3-0 personally. Wait, let's have a look at the Leeds. Let's have a look at the Leeds. Shout out to you, by the way. I see Peak is in the building. I see Summer Lover is going for a 3-1 Liverpool win. Hiab is saying, Leo, if Rodrigo joined, would you be happy? Bro, it's the same issue as Schlotterbeck. Rodrigo is going to be out for a long time with a serious injury, so he's not going to be moving clubs this summer. He's not, you know. Hope Liverpool wins today. It's my birthday. Happy birthday to you, Blue da Blue. OG in the building too. Happy birthday. Jaden, big up. Nice to see you too. Vert, Isaac, Soboslai, Rio, bro. There's so much to be excited about with this team. Charlie says, I 100% see Chiesa staying. We're just seeing what all our young players are capable of. Yep, I agree. I think Chiesa will stay. Excited to see Verts and Isaac under the new manager. Yes. Do you think the Tomori rumors are true? It's not coming from any reliable source, to be honest. So, I don't know, but I do think the signing could make some sense. I heard from people that he was... It's a strong lineup, by the way, from Leeds. It's a strong lineup from them. But yeah, you guys, what I was saying was... Wait, who were you saying? No, Tomori. I heard people online saying we shouldn't be getting Tomori because he's too injury prone. Bro, I checked his injury record. It's not bad at all. So I think Tomori could be a good option if we're looking for more of an experienced center back, and he would cost apparently 20 million euros, which is not a lot. But for me, I'm not even that fussed about who the name is. It's more we need bodies right now. There's a lot of players I would be happy to bring in right now because it's not even about trying to bring in world-class talent. At this stage, it's about also just building a bigger squad. And our squad is looking really thin right now in different areas. Really thin. Bastoni, thoughts, bro? I would love Bastoni, but that's not happening. That is absolutely not happening. They do not want to sell him. Inter. Is Isaac fit? Yeah, bro, he's starting. The formation is 4-2-3-1 with Verts in the 10. Rio's probably going to be on the left wing, Morrison right wing. Big up Cameron Davies. Thank you very much for your super chat. Who says, get Barcola, a right back and a 6. I definitely agree with that. Maybe if Gakpo leaves, I would add a right winger to that. But you're saying get Barcola, right back plus a 6, and then sell Jones plus 50 million for Bastoni. I don't think Inter, as good as that sounds, I don't think Inter would sell Bastoni no matter what. They don't want to get rid of him. They don't. Ooh, Lily. How many Welsh players play for these two clubs? Oh, I wouldn't know enough for Leeds. I know that from a Liverpool standpoint, we got Kumas. What about Yeah, Kat, I think he looked sharp during the World Cup, but I've never seen us rumor to him. He plays for Juventus, right? The Portuguese right winger. How are you? Bro, I'm buzzing right now. I'm so excited for this game. Can't wait for the match, says Caden as well, so I'm watching it through your stream. Excited to see this team play together under Iraola. Me too, bro. And finally, you guys, this is not going to be middle of the night. Finally. So now I actually have a lot more energy than I did in previous streams where I literally fell asleep during the last one. What about Bisek? He could be another one. Bro, like I said, for me, I'm not going to be overly critical of who we bring in. I just think we need bodies right now, and I don't want us to leave it till the very last day because then the deal could fall through like we saw with the Margehi one. And that cannot happen again this summer. It cannot. Adam says, I'm especially worried about our back line. Me too. Yeah, Charlie, I saw that exactly. About Chiesa as a striker. Hiab says, I don't want Barcola. The price is too much, and we already have Munoz, Gakpo, and Rio. I want Barcola, bro. The reason I want Barcola is he offers you something that Munoz and Gakpo can't offer you, which is elite dribbling. So it creates a whole set of problem for the opposition. And what he's very, very good at as well is just taking on his men in 1v1 situations and creating chances out of nowhere. I think Rio can do that, but how many minutes will Rio be able to play? Whereas Barcola, I think, has that X factor that Liverpool were desperately missing last season. I mean, you could say one of the things we were missing too is pace in the attack, and Munoz will bring that, to be fair. Munoz apparently is really quick, from what I heard. He was tracked as one of the fastest players in La Liga. Herbie says, Leo, do you think Darwin could have been good in Iraola's tactics? I think so, bro. The only thing is, no matter who the manager is, I think Darwin's difficulty in finishing, so his finishing in the final third, I don't know how much he can improve that. I think finishing is one of those things that you can't really teach. I think it's one of those things that you naturally have or you don't, well, especially at 26. And I think Darwin didn't have a brain that was made to be like a killer in front of goal. But can he be a really useful player apart from the goals? I think so. And I think Iraola would have liked him because of his, pressing, desire, everything else, But I think fans would have continued to be frustrated with him because I don't think all of a sudden he would be like a good finisher, which is kind of what you expect out of your striker. Big up Elite Graphics. Like your content. Thank you, bro, for your support. I appreciate you. Daniz says Endrick for right wing, bro. I would love that. I would really love that. How do you feel about Iraola so far? Do you think the 21st Prem title is coming? Bro, it's way too early for that. But definitely, what I will say is I'm a believer right now. And that's already a big thing. I feel connected to the manager already. And that, to me, already is a big thing. I'm not going to say about, talking about titles or anything like that. Because I do think our squad is nowhere near the squad that Arsenal have, especially talking about depth. But do I believe in the journey that we're about to start with Andoni Iraola? I absolutely believe. And I am supporting him 110%. And I see the vision for the future. And I think that's really important. And that already he's brought. To me, at least. I'm not saying to all the supporters, but to me, he is. Walker, I can't show the game, but I'm going to be updating all you guys on what's going on. I can't show it because of copyright. The stream would just get taken down right away. But if you want to watch it, it's on LFC TV or All Red Video. Crumble, I think Bournemouth would also want 140 million for Ryan if they sold him this summer. Because they literally just brought him in. They just brought him in. Do you watch other leagues? I watch a bit of other leagues, but not really. Just because I don't have time. But because I live in Lille, I sometimes go to Lille games. So the French league. Shout out to you, Mana family. Thank you, Liverpool fan 123. I appreciate your support. Kat says Liverpool 8, Leeds 2. Bro, I would love a 10-goal thriller. Bring us the drama, because this is preseason, bro. Big up Amila, who says, can you show us the game? I can't, like I said, because of copyright. It will get taken down, but I will keep you updated on all that's going on, because I have it popped open just here as a second screen. Aiden says, what do you think about Harvey Elliott and the Matias Fernandez Pardo news? I mean, with Harvey Elliott, bro, if there's one person who knows the situation with Harvey Elliott, it is Andoni Iraola. He's seeing him every single day in training. So he'll have the best idea. And the way I see it is if Iraola trusts Harvey Elliott and wants him to be part of his squad, I'll be absolutely buzzing. Because I want a player like that whose dream it is to play for Liverpool, who sees Liverpool as the pinnacle. That's Harvey. But if Iraola also decided, that he's not going to be able to use him or that he doesn't suit for whatever reason, then I would also understand it. I would be gutted because I really do like Harvey, but I would understand it. You know what I mean? Anyone from Lille you would want at Liverpool? Yes, bro. Boadi. But it looks like he's going to Man City. Boadi. The Moroccan 6. Bro, it looks like it's not kicking off on time either. What is it? Guys, what is it with these games in the US that have a kickoff time and they don't kick off at the time they're supposed to? What is this? Like, it's regularly happening. I don't understand what's the point of having a time if you're not even going to kick off at that time. Did I see Chelsea sign Barco? Yes, they did. The Argentinian. Leo, why didn't you stream the World Cup final? Arya, I didn't stream the World Cup final because Jack ended up having friends over to do like a watch along party, and I didn't think it would be well suited for a stream. But now we're back to fully Liverpool. Don't you worry. Oh, the players are walking out onto the pitch. Here we go. Players are walking out onto the pitch. But yeah, like I said, now the season is back underway at Liverpool. And you best believe I'll be streaming every single game, unless I go to one. Gino, big up. Thank you for your super chat. Who says, you'll never walk alone. Happy birthday, Will Thornton. Happy birthday, Will. Shout out to you. AK27 says, who would you get as a right winger? I mean, my dream is Ryan, because he's already proven that he can be a difference maker in the little amount of time he spent in the Premier League. He knows Andoni Iraola. He would be my dream, but I just don't think it's realistic. And then as a second option, I personally, I don't think Real Madrid will want to sell though, but I think Endrick could be a really exciting signing as well. And he is a left-footed attacker, which you know, would be good to have for that right-hand side. Yeah, I hope... Arya, trust me, I'm going to try to get Jack to come. Okay? But the problem is we're in different cities now. We're in different cities. But I'm going to try to get Jack to come to Lille. Because I love it when he comes on stream. Leo, we have to believe in Iraola because he's proven that he's the master of internal development. Bro, I fully believe in him. That's why, like, right now, I'm not going to be critical of whoever Liverpool brings in, guys. I'm not. For me, it's about bodies that we need. Because our squad feels too thin in certain areas, like the centre-back position. You know? That's where I'm worried. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone is back, baby. You'll never walk alone is back. Come on, you Reds. Come on, you Reds. You'll never walk alone is back. Leo, love from Canada. I can't wait to be back for the new season. Yes, Kona. You don't know how hyped I am too. I'm so excited, bro. I'm at the game. No way, Clash Boy. Enjoy. Clash Boy's in the chat on Twitch saying I'm at the game singing You'll Never Walk Alone right now. Clash Boy, enjoy it. Enjoy it, bro. Yeah, Chambers is playing center back because we literally don't have many other options there. Jeremy Jacquet is still not back. You'll Never Walk Alone. Has it been delayed? Bro, because all the games in the US are getting delayed, bro. All the games in the US. Right now, they're 5 minutes late. Yeah, go 12 it is. Right now, Iraola speaking with Farca, the Leeds manager. Chiesa always the best in training. Bro, hopefully we're going to see Chiesa in the second half because he's on the bench. For how long? No, it's not long. They're about to kick off. I think we'll kick off in 1 to 2 minutes, you guys. What's your favorite Liverpool chant? I think mine is either the Luis Garcia one or the Bobby Firmino one. If you're talking about player chants. Otherwise, obviously, You'll Never Walk Alone. Nothing can beat You'll Never Walk Alone. Pro Gamer, first time in the chat, says, Leo, I may be going to either a United versus Liverpool game or Everton versus Liverpool game this season. Bro, that would be incredible. So wait, would both of them be away games or are they at Anfield? Come on, you Reds. Bro, guys, I'm so buzzing right now. We're gonna get to watch Florian Wirtz and Alexander Isak for the first time under Andoni Iraola. Guys, can we get W spammed in the chat right now? Leeds are gonna get this game kicked off, by the way, and then I'll bring in the ball movement. Oh, hold on. Wirtz and Isak, bro. Wirtz and Isak were too eager to press. Here we go. Can we get W spammed in the building right now? We are about to watch Florian Wirtz in the 10 role in his preferred position under Andoni Iraola for the very first time. And we're going to watch Alexander Isak back for Liverpool and hopefully in the best shape that we've seen him as a Liverpool player, because he had a proper World Cup. He looked very sharp for Sweden at the World Cup. And I'm hoping that he brings that to Liverpool. And that because he's going to have a big, I mean, he wasn't there for the very start of the preseason, but he's still going to have 3 to 4 weeks of preseason, you guys, which is huge for Alexander Isak. So I just want everybody spamming the W's because I'm absolutely buzzing right now, guys. I'm so hyped for this new era at Liverpool Football Club under Andoni Iraola. Someone's asking about Van Dijk. Van Dijk should be back and playing next weekend. He's in Liverpool right now, and he's already doing his own preseason training at the Liverpool training ground with Cody Gakpo. And I think he'll play as soon as our next preseason friendly is next Sunday against Monaco. AS Monaco. And I think Virgil will be back for that. But guys, just notice, by the way, the captain for Liverpool right now is Dominik Szoboszlai. I think he's going to be selected as the next vice captain. I think he will be. Bro, this is a preseason friendly and we're already seeing what the Premier League will continue to be next season. Guys, we're already seeing what the Premier League will be next season. Leeds are going full set piece FC in a preseason friendly, bro. Ole says, you got somebody on the back of your shirt? Not yet. Next time I go to Liverpool, I'm going to print a player. Footy X edits, nice to see you in the building. Daily Aura says, is Gakpo back? Yes, he's back at the Liverpool training ground with Virgil van Dijk. And then he says, why is Maka not back? He's not back because players that made it all the way the furthest in the competition, so Argentina and Spain, they come back the latest because they played at the World Cup, you know, the most time. But Maka, I think he just needed an extra rest, I guess. And also with Maka, what you have to take into account is he just had a hair transplant. So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Guys, let me know if you're able to see the ball movement, by the way. Let me know if you guys are able to see the ball movement. Bro, I'm too hyped right now. I need to calm down. I'm too excited for this new season. Guys, last season was so emotionally draining. Last season was filled with so many lows that now to be full of hope again and belief is the most special feeling. And that's everything I feel right now. Everything I feel. It's frozen. Let me know if it's working. Yeah, right now, just the reason it's not moving, Charlie, is because there's an injury for Leeds. So there's no play happening. Petty, nice to see you. First time in the chat, says, hi, what's up? What about Stefan Bajcetic? He's just started full training again, which is a very good sign. But I don't think he'll play for a little while. Not for a little while. GG hair transplant. Yo, Jack, nice to see you in the building. Guys, Jack is in the building right now. Arya. See, look. Maka just got a hair transplant. I think it was like 2 days ago. You guys see that? Wait, why is the ball movement, okay, should be working now. Big up, Michael. Thank you for your kind words. Jack, you gotta come to Lille because people are saying you gotta come. Yes, Barcola is coming. He was seen driving to Liverpool. Yes. Bro, Daily Aura, that was such a good video. Stefan Bajicic 2022-23 was something else. Yeah, Alyssa, when he broke out in that season, he was one of the most exciting young talents I've ever seen at the club. My goodness. And it's so gutting to see how much he struggled with injury since then, because you cannot doubt his footballing ability or his talent. There's zero doubt about that. But obviously, there is huge doubts about whether he can stay fit, about... Oh my god, bro, we got long throw-ins in freaking preseason. Oh god. Oh, we could have a counter-attack though. Alexander Isak has it here on the right-hand side. Alexander Isak on the right-hand side. Leeds are quick to come back though. He plays it to Jeremy Frimpong. Frimpong crosses it. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool. It's going to be a corner for Liverpool. Victor Munoz comes back next week. So he could be back, I think, at the training ground, guys, for day 1. I think it could be as soon as tomorrow. We could see Victor Munoz back, by the way. As soon as tomorrow. I'm excited for Guts and take care of Barcola. We'll miss him for sure, says a PSG fan. Bro, as a PSG fan, a Parisien, could you tell us your honest opinion about Bradley Barcola and how you're feeling about him leaving? I'm curious to hear from a PSG point of view. Oh, 1-0 for the Reds! From a corner. Set piece from a corner. It is 1-0 for Liverpool Football Club. Who got the assist there? It was a beautifully whipped in corner. I think it's Chambers, guys, that knocks it home. Chambers makes it 1-0 for the Reds. It is 1-0 for Liverpool already. Just 6 minutes into this one. And most of it has been stoppage and play anyways. We score from a corner, you guys. It shows our set pieces are already improving. Dominic Szoboszlai, but Kirkez got a touch to it. So even though Dominic Szoboszlai took the corner, Milos Kerkez gets the assist, and Chambers knocks it home. It's pretty much a tap-in in the box, but we will take it because Leeds are trying to make this a set-piece game with their long throw-ins. How do we hit them back? We score from a freaking corner. We take that, guys. We absolutely take that. 1-0. 1-0 for the Reds. And it is Chambers, our number 44, who's currently playing left center back. He scores from the corner. And like I said, Milos Kerkez got a touch in the box. So Milos Kerkez, yeah, it was a flick from Milos. He gets the assist, but it was a beautifully whipped in corner from Dominic Szoboszlai. There's barely been any play, by the way, because for like probably 3-4 minutes, there was that stoppage in play because of the Leeds injury. And already the Reds are 1-0 up. Woo! Woo! Yes, I do. Egan, 1083. Shout out to you. Up close, it was class. I think Isak is going to score the next one. I hope so, bro. I would love nothing more than for Isak to grow in confidence during this preseason. Yeah, Deliora, he should be. And I think it sounds like he will be. Hope you're having a good day so far. I am, Solon. I'm buzzing for this game. I'm buzzing for this game. And Alyssa says, love to see Verts playing. I know, right? I'm hyped. Absolutely hyped. First time watching you in the chat. Nice to see you, Lewis. Shout out to you. Where are you from, Lewis? Who do you want on penalties this season? Guys, that's a good question. Who would you guys select as our penalty taker this season? I would personally select Dominic Szoboszlai because his record. I know he missed one for Liverpool, Dominic Szoboszlai, but if you look at his record, Dominic Szoboszlai used to always go, I remember I made a video on this, he always goes bottom left-hand corner, Dominic Szoboszlai, and I think he should be Liverpool's new penalty taker now that Mohamed Salah has left. But let me know in the chat, you guys, who you would. Harry, if you come onto the YouTube, guys, for anybody on the TikTok, if you just look up If you just look up Leo's goals on YouTube, you'll be able to see the ball movement as it happens live time of the game. You just have to look up Leo's goals on YouTube. Yo, Leo, not spoken in a while. Nice to see you, Connor, in the building. We got Petty, who says, as a Hungarian, it feels great to see how much you guys like Szoboszlai. I've been following Dominic's career for over 5 years now. We owe him a lot. Football is his life, and I'm sure that over the next 5 years, you'll grow to love him even more. Yeah. Man, we're blessed to have him. And I think Andoni Iraola literally said this. I know Andoni, hasn't been here for long, but I believe when he got asked in a press conference, he says the best thing that's happened to him since he's been Liverpool manager in terms of good news is Dominik Szoboszlai signing that long-term deal and basically saying that for the prime years of his career, he wants to be at Liverpool. He said that was the best news for him. And I think Dominik Szoboszlai is, and I know he already was Liverpool's player of the season last season, I think he's going to take it even up a level this season. I think he's perfect for Andoni Iraola's style of football, which is all about intensity, pressing, desire. I think Dominik Szoboszlai is the epitome of that. And I think he's going to fit perfectly into the philosophy that our new manager holds. And that's why I think he's going to be Liverpool's future captain as well, by the way. Delior says, Leo, I know this is a football channel, but what would you want your biggest legacy to be on earth? I mean, I don't know about legacy, Deliora, but I think how about just the way people remember you is the way I personally would like to be remembered, because I think life is simple at the end of the day, is that I was a kind person to the people that I knew and that I had a positive impact on the people that I knew. Or, you know, the people that I shared moments with, that I was like a positive energy force and that I was a nice person. That would be my dream, to be remembered as that for the day that I, you know, am no longer around. You know. This is Iraola ball. LFC Amelia, nice to see you. Chambers scored the opener from a corner and Kirkez got the assist. He flicked it in the box. And it's 1-0 for the Reds right now. 1-0. Okay, Paris. Okay, so guys, a PSG fan. I asked a PSG fan what I asked a PSG fan what he thinks of Barcola. And he says, Barcola started our prime era against City. I reckon Iraola works on his finishing and he can become one of the best in the world. That's what we like to hear. Johan says, Leo, do you take all your shirts to Iceland or do you keep them in Iceland? These shirts I keep in Iceland. But I'm thinking when I go back to France, I'm thinking I'm going to bring them all. Because in France, as you guys can see in the setup, I have space for more shirts. And I want to start doing something which could be a lot of fun, where for every single video, this is just an idea I had, which I just think would be a lot of fun. Imagine if every single day I changed shirts. If every single day I changed shirts. I think that would be a lot of fun. Katie, hello. Me and my partner are definitely looking forward to this season. Don't know if you remember ages ago me saying about our little boy Cody. I do remember. Katie, are you kidding? And then Katie says he's 17 months old now and very much into football. Yes, you're bringing Cody up right. Absolutely, you're bringing Cody up right. Leo, should we sell Gakpo to Spurs? I mean, bro, if Spurs bid 100 million for Gakpo, absolutely we should sell him. But I don't think we would sell him in this market for anything less than 65 to 70 million. Yep. I'll because it's not on the television, I'll commentate more. Right now, Rio has it on the left wing. But yeah, guys, for those of you that are just tuning in now, just so you know, our attack right now is Rio and Gamoa on the left wing. Look at that dribbling from Rio. Oh, that's good defending. We got Rio and Gamoa on the left wing. We got Alexander Isak as our striker. And we got Morrison on the right wing. That's our front three right now. Petit says, Liverpool means a lot to many Hungarians as well, partly because of Kirkez, Szoboszlai, and Armin Pesci being there. It's almost like a second Hungarian team. Yeah. And Petit, I mean, obviously Pesci is still young, but Kirkez and Szoboszlai are going to be two, I think, of the most crucial players in Iraola's team. So it's not like they're just like squad players. Like those two Hungarians, our left back and our midfielder, are going to be two of the most crucial players in the team. You know what I mean? Hello, Johan. I was watching your news video on Leo's free flow and I saw you hit 300k subs. Thank you, Johan. I appreciate you. Oh, go on. Rio. Rio plays it to Kirkez. Kirkez crosses it. It's a save from the keeper. He just punches it out. We still have it. And Yoni with a shot from distance, but it's straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. We got Robsy, who says, I've put £150 on Isak to be the top goal scorer. This guy's over 30 goals. Bro, I hope that ends up happening. Charlotte, it's been really good so far. I mean, obviously, we're already 1-0 up. Chambers scored the opener from a corner. And Milos Kerkez got the assist. But I think where a lot of us are absolutely buzzing right now, Charlotte, is first off, the midfield three is such an exciting midfield three. It is Andoni, Dominik Szoboszlai, and Florian Wirtz in the 10. And then our front three, Isak is starting up top. So we're seeing Isak for the first time under Iraola. We got Rio and Gamoa on the left wing and Morrison on the right wing. Thank you, Rob C. Big up to you. Commentate more. Okay. I really hope that Reece would stay at Liverpool. Nah, Reece Williams. I mean, we really appreciated that time he stepped up when we were going through the crisis. It's a corner for Leeds. Okay, good. We've cleared it. First time. Big up Bale. First time in the chat on Twitch. Says, but we've been following for a long time on YouTube. Been a big Liverpool fan for 6 years. Big up Bale. Shout out to you in the building. Evening, Leo. How's Isak doing? Dean, nice to see you. Isak's looking sharp, but he hasn't had too many moments yet. I mean, it's only been 17 minutes so far. Did you stream? No, I didn't stream the France versus England game because I was at Times Square during that. I just got a pop-up saying you have a duty as a moderator. I love that, Patrick. Wait, did the notification from YouTube actually say that, Patrick? It actually said that. Leo, how's the weather in Reykjavik? Bro, the weather right now is actually really good in Iceland since I got here. We got Ole who says, I'm from Denmark. Any Danish players you want? I personally want Gustav Isaksen from Lazio. Bro, I don't know Gustav actually. What position does he play center? What position does he play? Go on, Sobo. Sobo has it. He's going to find Wirtz. Wirtz is in the middle. He plays it back. And Duque has it. Ah, he plays right wing. Okay. Is he a left-footed right winger? Been a fan since I was 7. Big up Apollo. Oh, go on. Frimpong in the box. It's going to be a corner for us. No, it's going to be a free kick for Leeds. It's going to be a free kick for Leeds. Ole, do you think he's good enough already to start for Liverpool, though? Something along those lines. Something similar to that anyway. Delior, Patrick said that he got a notification. Wait, what did your notification say? Quote, you have a duty as a moderator. Louis says, I'm going to the Monaco match, bro. I'm buzzing for you. Munoz might even play in that game. Victor Munoz might make his debut then at Anfield. Big up. Jacob Talks Tottenham. First time in the chat says, what are your thoughts on Gakpo potential to Spurs? I mean, I think right now our squad is already thin. The only way I would consider selling Gakpo because I actually think he's just become such an overhated player. The reality is, if you look at his goal ratio since he's come to the Premier League, it's actually good. But I still think he hasn't shown enough to be the starting left winger for Liverpool. So, but like I said, he's important for squad depth and everything else. So, Jacob, I would consider selling him, but only in this market for a price like 75, 70 million pounds. Delior, did you also get that as a mod? Is Victor Munoz still injured? No, he's not injured. So he should be back tomorrow, I think, tomorrow. At the AXA, he'll arrive at the AXA training ground in Liverpool. So to see his new home as well. Jude says, I'm in for Valverde. What do you mean? Seeing Robbo in a Spurs jersey just doesn't feel right. I know. I do live in France, Ollie. I'm just here for the month of August. And I go back end of the month. Yeah, Szoboszlai is incredible. How good Diaz was on the left. And Gordon, don't forget Sadio Mane before then too. Sadio Mane is absolutely world class. Sadio Mane, for me, is actually one of the most underrated Liverpool players of all time, because when you hear rival fans speak about him, they never speak about him being one of the best left wingers of his generation, which I think he was. He was as complete in his prime. He was as complete of a left winger as I can imagine. Seriously. Seriously. Do you have family in Iceland? Yes, I do, Charlie. I'm half Icelandic. Coconut says, hello, Leo. Sorry I'm late. I fell asleep. But who scored and how are you? Coconut, nice to see you. And no worries. Who scored? Chambers scored and Kirkez got the assist. No, exactly, bro. Gakpo gets overhated. Now, when people say, I do hear a lot of people saying Gakpo is not good enough to start for Liverpool in the biggest games or week in, week out. That, I think, is a fair take in terms of what he's shown us. But as a squad player, can he be very, very useful? Absolutely. Especially, I mean, think about when we saw Cody Gakpo in our Premier League title winning season. He scored goals, you know. Delior says, it's sad seeing Robbo and Spurs. It's like your childhood friend moving away. You know he'll be all right, but you don't want to separate. You didn't want to separate. How has Florian Wirtz been? Quiet. I wouldn't say so far anything crazy from Wirtz. Sadio Mane is a top 3 Premier League left winger of all time. Bro, he was insane. Like I said, I think he's actually very underrated. Charlie says Gakpo was not great at all last season. However, the hate he gets is so undeserved. Yeah, I agree. It's too much. Even if I do agree, he was very disappointing last season. Very much so, but so were a lot of our players, you know. Rob C says, biggest underrated player I'd say is Bobby Firmino. Yeah, I mean, he's my favorite. He's my favorite player from the club era, Bobby Firmino. And if you hear any ex-Liverpool player or just footballers in general speak about Bobby Firmino, you see how much everybody holds him in the highest regard. Not just as a footballer, but his personality as well. Bobby Firmino. Are you sad that Diomande rejected us? No, I'm not sad, because it seems like dealing with his agency and his whole entourage seems very complicated. That's a great run from Frimpong, and Frimpong has earned us a free kick in a dangerous position, considering we have Dominic Szoboszlai on the pitch, and it's a yellow card for Leeds as well. Patrick says we need a big season from Wirtz. I agree. We need a big season from Wirtz and Isak. You know, people were talking about how disappointing Gakpo was last season. I'd have to say the same about Wirtz and Isak. I mean, Isak, it's a bit different because what could he do? You know, he was injured for most of it. But I do feel Florian Wirtz was very, very underwhelming. But that's also, like I said, the whole team wasn't performing well. So I think this season we'll be able to really judge him. I'm from TikTok. Big up Jota. Michael says, honestly though, I don't agree Bobby was underrated. I mean, I would definitely make the argument that Sadio Mane over time, so now that years have passed since they left, I think Sadio Mane of our front three is the one that became the most underrated of the three. Because I do feel a lot of people speak about the genius of Bobby Firmino. Everybody obviously speaks about the records that Salah broke. But like I said, Sadio Mane, for me, is as complete of a left winger as I can imagine. I don't, for me, he didn't have one weakness as a winger. Leeds. It's a shot from Leeds. It's just wide of the post. Powerful shot just outside the box. That was actually really good play from the striker. Wow, look at this. He got around Chambers, and it's a powerful strike, but it went left of the goal. Patrick says we need Newcastle 24-25 Isak, bro. If we have that version of Isak, then we could do so many things this season. Go on, Wirtz with a 1-2 with Isak. Isak gets around his defender. Is he gonna be able to shoot? It's really good defending. Oh my goodness, guys. We just got a moment of Isak linking up with Wirtz. It's what you love to see, but it was excellent defending from Leeds. Because if Isak just got to that, he could have had a shot on goal, and that could have been the 2-0 there. That could have been the 2-0 there. But yeah, Michael, you make a good point. I agree with you. I think Sadio became the most underrated. He also never got a goodbye. Sadio Mane never got a farewell from the club because of the way that he left to Bayern. Whereas Bobby Firmino and Salah both got farewells too. What are you watching it on? Bro, I'm watching it on LFC TV or All Red Video. Big up King Kud says hello from South Korea. W Liverpool. King Kud, are you a Liverpool fan? Was he the best? How many free kicks did he score last season footy? Anton. I think our season rests on Isak's personally. We know he has the quality, but if he's not fit, we'll suffer this season. That's a good point. I think that's a really good point you make. Because also, you know, with all due respect to Chiesa and whoever else would play in the center forward position, like there's a gap between a Chiesa playing at center forward and an Isak playing at center forward. You know what I mean? Like if Ikitike was fit, it would be a different story. I don't think we would be saying our season kind of rests on Isak. But because Ikitike is going to miss a lot of this season, Isak, we're going to need Isak performing. You know? Wow, again, great defending from Leeds in the box there. Great defending. Oh no, who's down? Rio Ngamo is down. Oh no, please don't tell me it's an injury. It was a coming together there. Really good defending, once again. He would have been offside. Oh gosh, I hope it's not an injury. Okay, good. Rio's back on his feet. I used to like Stevie G. Bro, King Kud. You gotta join this community, bro. I'm telling you. Come join the community on Twitch or YouTube, and you will see the passion and love for this football club and how global this football club is. It is such an incredible football club to support, man. You gotta join us in the building for games this season because the energy is crazy. Ole says, people think we need a right winger that scores as much as Salah, but it could just as well be the striker that scores goals for us. Ole, I've been saying that, bro. I have been saying that. So many people. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree with this opinion. But this is one of those opinions I have right now that I'm very, very that I feel very strongly about. So many people in the media, Jamie Carragher was just saying this the other day, talking about a Mohamed Salah replacement. I think we've already gone for the Mohamed Salah. Oh, what are these balloons, bro? Bro, there's a lot of love for Salah because the moment I mention him, balloons go up. But no, I feel very strongly about this opinion. Like I said, in media, so many people are talking about Mohamed Salah replacement, all of this and that. But I think we replaced, or we tried to replace. I mean, ultimately, let's be real, Mohamed Salah is irreplaceable. But we tried to replace Mohamed Salah, in my opinion, last summer. Why? Because we spent £200 million on two strikers who want to score goals. And therefore, I personally believe we're building the future of this team. Oh, Szoboszlai tried to play a ball through to Isak there. We're building the future of our team for the focal point in terms of chance creation to be that striker. So a center forward. Whereas in the past, in the Klopp era, I believe the center, our real striker was Mohamed Salah and Sadio Mane. But especially Mohamed Salah. You know? Scoring the goals. This is just going to be a different iteration. And what was Mohamed Salah best at? Goals. That was his greatest attribute. Goals. And Isak has proven he could put up good numbers in the Premier League. That's what we're going to need from him. That's what we're going to need from him. King says, I'm watching this match at 5:37 a.m. Korea time. The fact that I'm up at this hour to watch the game makes me think I really love this club. Yes, bro. I'm telling you. The fans and the community around this football club is special. And the style of football that we're going to get to see under Iraola is going to be exciting as well. Agreed. Would be better if we got a winger that will act like a distributor. Isak. Exactly. Look at when Isak was at his very best. That's going to be a free kick for Liverpool. Silky play from Rio there, where the defender had to foul. So we're going to have a free kick here. But yeah, guys, when you look back on prime Alexander Isak at Newcastle, the two wingers were there like traditional wingers, creating chances for the center forward. And Isak was there to score the goals. Look at that. You'll never walk alone, King. I love that in the Twitch chat. Big up. Big up Zach, who says, hi Leo, love from Bournemouth. So happy that we just secured Antonio Silva from Benfica. Bro, that's a big signing. I'm surprised Liverpool didn't look at him because the price you guys paid for him, Zach, that's an absolute bargain. You know, Antonio Silva, I used to always sign him on Football Manager because he's a wonder kid on Football Manager. And you've just signed him in this market for an absolute bargain fee. Bournemouth, just time and time again, bro, your scouting department is elite. I feel like anytime Bournemouth is trying to sign players, we should just hijack it. Because you guys are actually unbelievable in your recruitment. Unbelievable. Big up Forever, who says, I'm just seeing this game for Szoboszlai from India, 2:10 a.m. Bro, that's unbelievable. Shout out to you. Yes, Orta. It's also just Leo's goals. Hello, Hans Vega. How are you? Where are you watching this? I'm watching this on LFC TV, bro. How are you, bro? Bro, I'm buzzing right now. That's why Rio's going to be a really important player next season, just feeding Isak. I agree. And that's why I think we want Barcola so badly. Guys, I think one of the reasons Liverpool wants Barcola so badly and is willing to pay £100 million plus for him is not because he's an elite finisher. I think they believe he's an elite creator of space. And what I mean by that is his 1v1, his ability to take on defenders, elite dribbling ability, and then chance creation. His ability to get assists and create chances for an Alexander Isak, or who that striker is. That's why I think we want Barcola so badly. Like I said, not because he's an elite finisher yet, which he isn't, you know. Jinxie is wearing a Liverpool shirt. Big up Lubo, first time in the chat. Patrick says, I signed Zabarni in career mode, so he must be good in real life. I would take him, Patrick. Absolute no-brainer, I would take him. Go on, Soboslai puts it back in. The initial free kick from Soboslai went straight towards the wall, guys. It was straight at the wall. Look, Zach, who's a Bournemouth fan, says Zabarni was class for us. He's a brilliant center back, bro. Go on. Verts plays it to Kirkez. Rio has it on the left-hand side. Go on, Rio. Rio. Some step overs. Rio crosses into the box. Oh my god, that was absolutely brilliant piece of play from Rio and Gamoa. You cannot defend this kid. And then he puts in, honestly, a perfect ball into the box. Where if any player had gone to it, it would have just been a tap-in, basically. But none of the Liverpool players could get to it. Bro, that is what Rio and Gamoa can do. He is a nightmare for any defender. He's a nightmare for any defender. Have you seen the Fabrizio Romano Twitter beef I have? Between him and Florian Plettenberg, right? The German journalist from Sky Sports. Yeah, I've seen. Rio and Gamoa is actually so good. And yeah, bro. Someone should have gone on the end of that. Because that was such a brilliant move. It deserved an assist. Big up Tommy, who's been a community support member for 15 months, who says, yo, Leo and everybody, nice to see you. As his main. Anas, the problem is, I don't know how Twitch works, because I've never been someone who watches stuff on Twitch, whereas YouTube, I've always watched on YouTube, so it's hard for me to know how to grow on Twitch. Like, I don't know how it works at all, you know? I'm getting the new jersey next weekend with Hugo on it, and also getting my home one with Rio. Love it, bro. Oh! 2-0 for the Reds! 2-0 for the Reds. Florian Wirtz has arrived. Florian Wirtz has arrived under Andoni Iraola ball. He is ready to be his best self once again under this new manager in the 10 role, making those runs into the box. Look at that. The two Leverkusen boys linking up as well. It is a Jeremy Frimpong assist for a Florian Wirtz goal. That is absolutely beautiful, guys. We will hopefully be seeing a whole lot of that this season. A whole lot of that this season. Because Wirtz is going to be playing, like I said, in that advanced attacking midfield role or in that role just behind the striker. And he's just scored already under Iraola, bro. Nah, I'm too excited for this season, guys. Jeremy Frimpong assist. Wirtz is back in action. And Wirtz is back to his best. Iraola ball has arrived. Woo! Woo! I gotta hydrate to that. I gotta hydrate to that, bro. I'm way too hyped. Guys, cheers. Cheers to Florian Wirtz being back to his best this season. And I mean like he was at Leverkusen. And cheers to us playing Iraola ball. By the way, can we give a shout out to Andoni? Guys, can we give a shout out to Andoni? It was an absolutely brilliant pass from Trey Andoni. He pinged it to Jeremy Frimpong. And Jeremy Frimpong with a one-time ball into the middle. And Florian Wirtz made it 2-0. Nah, bro, I'm too hyped. Nah, bro, I'm buzzing. Trey. Big up, Lewis. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Nah, bro, I'm too hyped. And Yoni. No, sorry. Cheers, guys. Cheers. If we see a top season from Florian Wirtz, you guys, you don't understand the type of season Liverpool Football Club could have. If we see Florian Wirtz at his best. Because he's a very, very special player. Moist. I would not. Florian Wirtz plays on the left wing. On the left wing for Germany. That is not his best position. That is not his best position. It's the friendship between Frimpong and Wirtz. Bro, I'm too hyped. What do you think about the Gilberto Moura? Bro, I haven't seen more links. I saw some links about a month ago. And I haven't seen it. You can search about how YouTube Twitch works. Also ask around if you know anyone who regularly streams here. Twitch is better chat experience and interactions. Anas, would you say there's any big Liverpool streamers on Twitch? William says, with Klopp as Germany manager and Wirtz, I'm beginning to identify as a German. I've supported them all my life. Big up. Eshidna, shout out to you. May we finally see Wirtz in his proper 10 position this season. Yes, indeed. Got 26. Isak goal today. Oh, I would love that, Delior. 30 million. That's just league people. Love his technique. So what, he scored twice? Footy X edits? That's still not bad. Just last season. 2 free kicks you're saying in the league? Yeah, and Patrick, I also use YouTube more personally, but that's just up to everybody's choice. You know what I mean? That's why I decided to start streaming on Twitch at the same time, because some people prefer the experience on Twitch, some people prefer on YouTube. You know what I mean? And that's why I think it's great to just do both, give everyone a chance. Imagine if we had Barcola in this Liverpool attack, Leo. Nah, Dean, don't even. I'm too hyped. Bro, a front three, a front four, because you know what? I'm going to include Verts in the attack because now he's going to play this more advanced role. If you're telling me a front four of Verts in the 10 and then Barcola and Rio on the wings with Isak as our striker, nah, bro. I'm too hyped for this season. I'm way too hyped for this season. Way too hyped. Hoping for a Verts masterclass this season. Me too. Flow is here, baby. Unk says, I can tell Verts is going to have such a good season, bro. You don't know how hyped I would be if he does. Henry, who's an Aston Villa fan, says, Barcola at Liverpool makes me scared of playing against Liverpool. Bro, I'm just saying, if you're an opposition team, because I know some people are not for the signing of Barcola, but let me just put it like this. If you're an opposition team and you're a fullback and the two wingers that are up against you that day from Liverpool are Rio Angamo and Bradley Barcola, trust me, you're not sleeping well the night before. You are not. And that is the beauty. Because last season, I think our wingers did not cause enough of a threat. And I think if we bring in Barcola, we could have wingers that really would bring that fear to the opposition defenders. I really think they have that ability. Ole says, I think Maka will play that Alex Scott role this season. What do you think? I don't... It depends. It really does depend where... Oh, Soboslai. It's a beautiful ball from Soboslai! Which makes its way to Kirkez. Kirkez with a header, but it's going to be a goal kick. It's going to be a goal kick. Who's going to win the Premier League this season? I think Arsenal are heavy favorites. Mainly because the two main contenders I can see up against Arsenal both have new managers. Oh yeah, nah, Henry. Villa or... Bro, what you guys are doing at Villa right now with Emery is unbelievable. Unbelievable. He's playing very well this game. You love to see it. I agree about Frimpong. You make a good point. Isaac. I agree. Frimpong is another player for me that's overhated because he had a difficult first campaign. There we are, you guys. It is halftime. It is halftime, you guys. And Liverpool are 2-0 up. Chambers and Florian Wirtz with the goals. But overall, it is such a promising half. Not just because of the 2 goals we scored. And some of, you know, the threat I saw is going forward. But for me as well, defensively, I don't think Leeds had any chances. And to add on to that, Trey and Yoni continue to look very, very good. Trey and Yoni. Because Germany has skills. Rio has been excellent this game. Bro, I am too hyped. I'm too hyped right now, you guys. It's funny because in the halftime, I'm seeing the halftime post right now. Guys, I'm seeing the halftime post for Liverpool, and you love to see it because so many of the comments are just showing love to Trey and Yoni, saying Yoni is ready to start for Liverpool this season. It's so much Trey and Yoni love in there. So much. Big up Alexander Isak has just sent the super chat. Bro, Alexander Isak has just gone in at halftime and immediately he's gone on his phone and says, love you and your vids. Wish you all the best. Big up Alexander Isak. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. Thank you, bro. I'm telling you, so many of the comments are just appreciation for Trey and Yoni, which I love to see. Like, just all that love for a youngster. Guys, do you think it's possible that Trey could start against Newcastle first game of the season? I don't think it's impossible. Iraola really seems to be a fan of his. And Yoni and Rio need to play. Guys, the number one comment I'm seeing from our halftime, oh, let me stop the timer. From the halftime post is, and Yoni and Rio need to play on the left side together all season. Look at that love. Big up. He wanted to know what your thoughts of the game were at halftime. I mean, Alexander Isak, some of you guys are saying things about Isak. I do think I agree he didn't have a major chance or anything like that. But what I did like about Alexander Isak is it felt like he was a lot more involved in the build-up. Just in general, he had more touches. than he usually did last season at least, which is something that frustrated me a lot, you know? But I asked you guys that question. I genuinely think Andoni could start first game of the season. Yeah, Patrick. Exactly. But I think he could because Iraola really seems to be a big fan of his. And he clearly is then also delivering in this preseason. So I think he's been the biggest winner of this preseason. I would say it's been Trey Andoni. I would say so. I wonder what our first lineup of the season will look like. I mean, I think I could almost tell you already, Diliora. If I had to predict for you right now, I would say Alisson in goal, Frimpong right back, Jeremy Jacquet and Virgil van Dijk as our center backs. I know Jacquet isn't back yet, but that's what I see right now. Left back Kirkez. Midfield 3, I think, really could be what we just saw. Andoni, Szoboszlai, Wirtz. And then our front 3. I think our front 3 will be Isak, Rio, and probably Gakpo. So probably Rio right wing, Cody Gakpo left wing, and Isak striker. That's my prediction for the Newcastle one. By the way, Iraola already said scenes if Isak scored against Newcastle. Bro, I would love that. Imagine. But bro, the stadium would be there would be too much noise. There would be too much noise because the Newcastle fans are not happy with him. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get some water. But yeah, Isak and Wirtz are going to come off, you guys. Isak and Wirtz in this second half. Andoni has been class so far. Yeah, bro. Absolutely. Do you guys think Trey Andoni is Premier League ready, though? That's my question for you guys. Do you guys think Trey Andoni, like let's say Andoni started against Newcastle. If Trey Andoni started against Newcastle, how do you think he would fare at that level? I think you could do the first half. Okay, no, you don't think so. And then sub off. Not 100%. Best FC player? No, I don't have anyone on the back yet. Next time I'm in Liverpool, I'm gonna do it. Not 100%. Okay. Okay, so a decent amount of you guys say no. Reflex says Andoni is ready, but not to start. Still has room to improve. He's Prem ready for sure. Yeah, I personally think he's Prem ready, but obviously not ready to start every single game because that would just be too much. You know what I mean? But yeah, he should start. Christopher says he should start against Newcastle. You can't throw him in. Young players get easily injured. Let me look. Wait, Iraola already said Seeds if Isaac scored against Newcastle goal. That's not what I meant, Patrick. Oh god, I got caught up in two different things in the head. I got caught up with two different things in the head. He did not say that. Bro, everybody is just talking about Trey and Yoni. Everybody. Frimpong is back. Yes. Leo, where can I watch the match? Big up Alexander Isak. You could watch, bro, if you're coming back out for the second half, you can watch it from the bench. I think it's better than trying to stream it because you're there already, you know? But otherwise, I'm watching it on LFC TV or All Red Video. Are you live streaming the Champions League draw? Yes, but when is it? When is the Champions League draw? I am definitely going to stream it because those are always so fun to do. Grav, Sobo, and Verts are the starters if we run a 3-man mid, and Yoni probably doesn't start if we're always in a 3-man mid. Yeah, exactly. Sideline. And I think I'd prefer that than streaming it because you're there live time, you know? Kumas? Bro, we're going to see Kumas in the second half. Don't you worry. Kumas, yeah, bro, he's been another one that has really taken his opportunity this preseason. Here we go. Players are coming out for the second half. I see Chiesa. Guys, I see Federico Chiesa. I do see Gravenberch, so it means Gravenberch will likely play the whole second half. So we got Chiesa coming on. Let's see who else we can spot here. Guys, the two I see so far that have come on in the second half are Ryan Gravenberch and Federico Chiesa. Those are the two. If you were to start Trey, you'll be missing out on Gravenberch. I mean, maybe there'll be more rotation. Do you think Rio should be our starting left winger if we don't get Barcola? Yes. Yes. You do, Alyssa, you do not want to see a buzz cut Leo. It's not a sight anybody wants to see. We have the players to do so. If we avoid injuries, we have a shout. Chiesa, yes, guys, I'm buzzing to watch Chiesa this second half. I'm buzzing to see Chiesa this second half. Let's see who else has come on. Kumas. Guys, we have Kumas, Chiesa are coming on. Cameron says Andoni is top. If he was with a different club, we'd want to sign him. Definitely. Definitely. Chiesa up top. Yes. Guys, we're going to get to see Federico Chiesa up top. Bro, this half is going to be very important for Chiesa. All these preseason games, in my opinion, are crucial for Chiesa. To see the kind of role he'll play. In the YouTube, big up, GBA. I'm excited to see Kumas, guys. I'm excited. Hans says, Leo, could we make a fun challenge? If Liverpool wins a trophy this season, you have to do something like grow your beard out. Okay, we could think of something. We could try to think of something that would be fun. I'd be down. Big up Adam, new to the channel. Welcome, Adam. Chaza says, we need a right back because I think Frimpong... Bro, we got to give Frimpong a chance. I still think we need to sign a right back, but I'm going to back Frimpong because... I'm going to back Frimpong because so many players underperformed last season. So I'm not going to judge everyone based off their, especially the ones where it was their first season, based off last season because no one was performing. Veggie says, I'll start watching your streams a lot more this season because the price has gone up. Okay, Veggie, I'm sorry to hear that, but you best believe I'm going to be live for every Liverpool game. Unless, obviously... I'm not there physically. They do look alike, Alyssa. The ball play. Yeah, the ball movement will be back. The second half hasn't kicked off yet. You'll grow your beard out. Josh, because Liverpool is playing beautiful football again. The intensity, the desire is finally back. This is the type of football all of us Liverpool fans want to see. And I know it's only the early stages, but that's actually one of the main things you could take away from preseason is starting to see passages of play, starting to see the philosophy of play. And that's what's getting me hyped right now. seeing what we're doing. Who scored? Chambers scored, and then Wirtz scored. They were the 2 goal scorers. I gotta think, Wega. We still got time. Because Liverpool's first game doesn't start for some weeks. So we still got... I think Trey has been class. Absolutely, Lucas. Absolutely, he's been class. Isak had 18 touches in the first half, apparently, by the way, guys. Which is a big improvement on... Like, I know he didn't get a goal or anything like that, but I just want to see him more involved in the play because he has a really good ability on the ball. And the fact he had 18 touches in the first half compared to what he would have under Slot, I see a big difference already. Iraola has brought back high-intensity pressing. He's usually utilizing our youngsters like Train really well too. I agree, bro. Oh, Dominic Calvert-Lewin's coming on. Evertonian is on for Leeds. Here we go. No side-to-side passing. There we are, guys. Second half has officially kicked off. Come on, you Reds! Let's continue to build on what we did in that first half. But as I was saying, and as Iraola said before the game, have you ever been to Ireland? Bro, I have not. I was supposed to go to the Europa League final, but Liverpool didn't end up making it to the final. But big up, Zach. But yeah, what I was saying was, Iraola said before the game that Isak and Wirtz would only play a half. So they've come off. And the 2 players who have come on, Curtis Jones has come on for Wirtz, and Chiesa has come on for Isak. Alyssa, I don't think you can compare though because Trey is more of a Mora is much more of an attacking midfielder, you know? So I don't think they're really comparable. But they're definitely 2 top talents. Oh, it's a free kick, but it's going to be a goal kick for us. It's going to be a goal kick for us. I hope Barcola comes to Liverpool, bro, but it's not going to be an easy deal to get over the line. PSG want to keep him. And it sounds like they're saying they're not going to sell him unless it's for a big, big fee. Uh-oh. That's a bad giveaway. Leeds have some space here. It's a shot from distance, but it's straight towards Mamadashvili. It's an easy save for Mamadashvili there. Yeah, Charlie, I think it would be a lot more exciting for Barcola to join Liverpool because he would become a key player at Liverpool, whereas at PSG, he's not starting in the biggest games. He's still playing a lot of games. I feel like, bro, and Duque really has impressed me this preseason too. Look at the interception there. Bro. Jackson Gibbon says you should stream watch. What do you mean watch-alongs? Isn't this a watch-along? Ole says you think Mamadashvili is going to be first choice. I can't say, bro. Right now it's looking like it. Not next season, right? You're saying the season after? It's looking like this is going to be Alisson's last season at the club. What do you think about the signing of Victor Munoz? Bro, I love the signing of Victor Munoz. For the fee, I think it's a no-brainer, and Iraola really wanted him, and he pushed for him, so that is another aspect of it I love. I gotta be honest, I've watched very little of the player, because I don't watch Osasuna or La Liga too much. But like I said, if Iraola wants him, and he believes he can develop him and make him better, that's what you love to see. Because he's not going to be a guaranteed starter, obviously. It's not like the Barcola signing, where if we signed Barcola, he would be an out-and-out starter right away, you know? Whereas Munoz is first going to come in as a kind of squad option, but if he proves himself, nothing says he can't be a starter. You know, if he's putting up crazy performances, he can become a starter, you know? Curious Shark says, I miss Trent. Unbelievable passes and crosses, bro. Me too. I was watching actually... Oh, that's a good punch from Mamadashvili. I actually was watching some highlights of previous seasons on YouTube a few days ago. And in those highlights were some Trent moments. And I was like, wow. I don't think about it too much anymore. But when you think back on... Look at Harry Wilson, by the way, former Red. How Trent was at Liverpool. My goodness. Was he special? It's such a shame. Oh, nice. Where are you in France? Let's see this counterattack. Dominic Szoboszlai has it. Kirkez is making a run. Sobo plays it to Kirkez. Can he find Kumas? Kirkez tried to do too much. He did win us a free kick there, though. He's fouled. So, Chiesa is a striker. For those of you asking, it looks like Chiesa is the striker. Kumas is playing on the left wing. Morrison is playing on the right wing. And in the 10 role, I'm not sure whether it's Curtis or... No, I think it's Soboslai, guys. I think Curtis and Gravenberch are the two holding mids now. And Soboslai is the number 10. Really good Abra. Completely dominant and controlled performance from Liverpool. With energy, with pressing, with quality. Young players doing well. It's been fantastic so far, Abra. No, what's the Gary Neville argument, Zach? AK says, I think we lack a traditional right back. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Chaza. I mean, the style of football is a lot more like Klopp in terms of the intensity. That's for sure. Oh! That was close for Leeds. Wait, was it? It's hard to tell actually from that angle. It was a chance for Calvert-Lewin. We seem to be creating more, but not finishing. I mean, Charlie, to be fair, we're 2-0 up. That's not that... For a half to score 2 is not too bad. Look at that. Oof. What I especially like about a Charlotte is the first half, Leeds didn't have any chances. I love that. Big up JF7. Right now, the channel doesn't need mods, but I will keep you in mind, FTBL. And I appreciate your support, bro. It's crazy to think that Chiesa... Yeah, he didn't play a lot last season. Hopefully this season he plays more. And hopefully he's just in a better physical condition. Here we go. Frimpong has it. On the right-hand side. He plays it back. Ah, it's given away. Look at the pressing from Curtis, though. Guys, look at the pressing once we lose the ball. And watch, we're going to win it back. Are we? Look at the pressing from us. Boom, we win it back immediately. You see? You see what the pressing allows us? Frimpong just gave it up there. And the pressing after that was so intense that Leeds, you could tell they needed to clear it. They couldn't deal with it. They could not deal with it. And now we have possession again. I love it. I love watching this style of football. As Sam says, I'm planning to go to the opening game. Oh, you mean the opening Premier League game or the opening like preseason game once we play at Anfield next weekend? Look at the press, man. I know, LFC Isaac. I love it. Wega, I don't know. Beard, I don't know. Oh. Chance there off a free kick for Leeds, but it was nowhere near the goal from Calvert-Lewin. Zach, where was the interview on? What was the interview on? Big up Adam. I appreciate you. Always in the building. How do you say your last name though? Chiacelli. Are you Italian, Adam? Or... Chiacelli. Dude, Curtis Jones is pressing. I saw you at the parade in Liverpool. Unfortunately, didn't get to say hi. No, curious. Hopefully, we have another parade in May. And we could meet then. Parade in May. We need that. Ole says I got Virgil on the home one and Verts on the away. You already got the away shirt? If we get... Ghost is saying I'm not going to get my away shirt yet because if we get Barcola, I'll get him on the back. Love it. I don't think Curtis Jones is going to be... I think there's a pretty big chance Curtis Jones still leaves this summer. Uh-oh. Leeds in the box. And they've gotten one back. Leeds get one back. And that was coming, you guys. This second half, that was coming. Because they were creating chances. And we haven't been playing as well this second half. Look at the poor giveaway there. It was Kirkez that got the last touch to it. Touch, finish. Not good from us. Like I said, it does feel like that was coming. To me, at least. It felt like that was coming. 2-1. It's definitely a poor goal to concede. Just giving the ball away like that. Oh my, and Duque nearly with such a beautiful pass there. Bro, and Duque. I think the two players that have impressed me the most this preseason are Trey and Yoni and Duque. And you could add Kumas maybe to that. Ivor says this is a bit bad hate watch along. I'm a Man United fan. Well, Leeds can still get back into this, bro. Thank you, Kaylan. Appreciate you. Zach, I get them from different places. A decent amount of these, actually. This one I got in Iceland. This one was a set that I got from Liverpool. I did like a promo with Liverpool and they sent me some retro shirts. As you can see, this is like a remake that Liverpool did of some retro shirts. So it really depends. And it's just over the years, you know. Remind me of Reece Williams and Nat Phillips. I see what you mean, Alyssa. Why are they saying Nduque can't play? He can't play this season in England because of work permit issues. But he will go out on loan. He could go out on loan wherever he wants in Europe. So he'll definitely get a good loan move, I think. It's just a shame because of how short we are at center back. I think he could have played some games. You know, especially in the cup competitions. How are the senior players doing? Why Verts and Isak got taken off Charlotte? Because Iraola said he wanted to be careful with them. They were only going to play 45 minutes. Yo, Mason. Nice to see you. Yeah, this one is... Rebaz. This one I did a promo with JD Sports. So they sent this home shirt. And like I said, the retro ones, that's from Liverpool. Yeah, I was playing football today, actually. Mais Mason, comment ça va? Je trouve pas que c'est tellement excitant de voir Liverpool, surtout la première mi-temps, je trouve qu'on a vraiment bien joué. Leeds all over us. I agree. This second half, it's been a completely different game. And you know what this shows? I do think it really shows how important the midfield is. Because the balance of the midfield in the first half felt a lot better. Oh, great ball from Kirkez! Chiesa with a header in the box. Morrison still has it. He's going to play it back to Chiesa, is he? Morrison has it. He plays it back. Hello, Phoenix McGregor. Nice to see you. Oh, it's a oh my goodness. I thought Morrison was whipping that. Wait, so Andoni can't play for Liverpool because of... Because of permit issues, yep. Exactly, Alyssa. He can't play anywhere in England this season. So he's going to go out on loan to a club in Europe. Does the game go to pens if there's a draw? I'm not exactly sure, actually. With the friendlies, it's kind of weird to know the rules. But I'm pretty sure it does. Because they'll want to practice their pens, but hopefully it doesn't get to that stage. Oh, Harry Wilson has it. Oh, my chance for Leeds again. Guys, Leo. James, nice to see you back in the building. And Duque forcing to go out on loan is a blessing in disguise. It'll be better for his development. Potentially, yeah. So long as he goes to a club that can really help his development, you know? Because not every loan move works out. That's the problem. Look what happened to Harvey Elliott last season. Watch him in the academy. He's crazy. Bro, he's on the bench. The gaming. Sonny Lemby's on the bench. Did you watch the comeback against Barcelona in 2019? Of course. Zach, it's Leo. Just Leo. Sky, what inspired me to be a Liverpool fan? As a kid, I grew up partly in Iceland, where the passion for football is crazy here, and I started to become really passionate about football, and I fell upon Stevie G and Liverpool, and it just felt right, and the connection was so strong and so natural when I was a kid that it only grew from there, really. Here we go. We're about to see 4 changes, you guys. Andai is coming on. Kostas is coming on. Harvey is coming on. And Calvin Ramsey. 4 changes. 4 changes. Damn. Sobo, Chambers, Kirkezov. And Morrison. It just came to me from my father. He had me in a Liverpool shirt as a baby. I love that Sky. I'm sure I'm going to do the same when hopefully I become a father one day. I'm definitely going to be the same. Harvey sighting. Oh, ball in behind. Leeds have it. Towards the left-hand side, it's crossed into the box. Well done, Andoni. He clears it. Oh yeah, who is the captain's armband actually? I didn't see that. Rebaz. Who has the captain's armband right now? Is it Curtis Jones or is it Costas? Guys, I didn't see it. Who has the captain's armband? Big up Uncle Joe. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Who says Leo C? You are ready for the new season. I'm absolutely ready, Uncle Joe. Oh no! Leeds have equalized. And it's former Evertonian Calvert-Lewin has equalized. Leeds have come back in the second half. And honestly, it's deserved. I don't think Liverpool have really created anything in the second half. I do not think Liverpool have been good this second half and is deserved. Leeds are fully back in it. It's a long throw. We're going to be seeing a lot of this in the Premier League season. And it was just a tap in towards the back post. Headed. It was a long throw headed towards the back post. And Calvert-Lewin, like a natural striker, was there to tap it home to make it 2-2 for Leeds. This game has been a tale of two completely different halves. We were so dominant in the first. And now in this second half, we've completely allowed Leeds back in it. And that, honestly, is a great wake-up call. Because, like I said, that kind of throw-in, you guys, from Leeds is something we're probably going to see in almost every single Premier League game. They're going to try to do long throw-ins like that against us. One header, and then you hope someone's there to knock it home. That's exactly what happened for Calvert-Lewin. Too easy. But Uncle Joe says, who have you got on the back? You'll never walk alone. I actually don't have anyone on the back yet. So next time I go to Liverpool, I'm going to decide who I put on the back, and I'll get it printed. Yeah, he was completely unmarked. Oh god, the United fan who's in the building hate watching is having a good time now. We got some hate watchers, guys. Where do you think Rio will play, on the left or the right? I think ideally the left, but it depends on what ends up happening with the winger we bring in. This happens all the time. Thank God it's not the Prem. Yup. Oh no! It's 3-2 for Leeds! They've completely come back, bro. What are we doing this second half? What are we doing this second half? It's like we're completely asleep. And it's just so easy for Leeds. And just like that, they're winning this game now. We were leading 2-0 at halftime. And now all of a sudden we look terrible. And they've come back. I understand this is a preseason friendly. But some of these players that are on the pitch right now are fighting to become important potential squad players for Liverpool, and this is not a good look right now. It is now 3-2 for Leeds. They've completely turned it around. It's not a good look, bro. Longstaff with a goal as well. In the 73rd minute, puts Leeds in the lead. Curtis got the armband. Is that true, guys? Does anyone know who has the captain's armband now? Because obviously first half it was Szoboszlai. But then once he came off, it would have either gone to Kostas or Curtis. Yeah, there's a big drop-off in the two different midfields. Curtis Jones and Gravenberch as the holding mids. Yeah, we still have time. Cool boy, how do you feel about the signings you guys are making? Do you believe Vinny can happen? Oh, Harvey. Look, that's the good pressing. Mason says we need players. Absolutely, we need players, bro. Mason, did you see the post that he did this morning on Liverpool goals with the different center backs that are unavailable right now, and how there's definitely names in the market that could add some depth for us. It doesn't have to be £40 million signings. It's, if anything, it's get Iraola players. I absolutely agree, Adam. It's exactly that. We still need a right winger. You should get Ekitike on the back. I did get him last season. Scanlon has come on. Iraola needs players, bro. Do you think we could get Nathan Collins from Brentford? Bro, I think he would cost a lot, though. I think he would cost a lot. Brentford do not sell players for cheap. I think there's possible cheaper options we could get. We went much stronger in the first half, and Leeds went much stronger in the second half, says Mary. Oh no, now we got United fans in the chat. No. No. Liverpool is so weak in the middle of the park, I agree. Right now. Oh, it's going to be a free kick for us. Come on, we got a corner here. Come on. We got a corner here. It's impossible. What I do think is there will be action for Vinny this summer. I don't think Real Madrid want to lose Vinny on a free next summer. So I think either he extends. Oh, Gravenberch with a shot from distance, but it's not a good shot at all. I think either, yeah, like I was saying, either Vinny extends or they sell him to Arsenal, I think, for a big fee. And it sounds like Arsenal are ready to pay a big fee. You know? Leeds are going to make a double change. There's no creativity in the midfield. Biggest player to the Premier League in a long time. Yep. I agree, Anas. It would be huge for the Premier League. Oh, Harvey with a good ball. Chiesa has it. There's some space here. Chiesa has it. Curtis. Come on. Scanlon plays it back to Harvey. Harvey shoots. It's going to be a corner for us, guys. It's going to be a corner. It's going to be a corner. Jason, I agree. We need to strengthen. Jason, I definitely agree with you. Well done, Calvin Ramsey. Come on, Liverpool. Big up, Musmel. Bro, right now we don't need more mods, Musmel. But I appreciate you. Uh-oh. Leeds in the box. Well done. Kostas clears it. Bye, Johan. Liverpool should sign center back. Yeah, bro. We were saying it. We've been saying it. Munoz, we'll have to see if he can play right wing. Come on. Oh, that's not a good pass for Mendy. Of course, Musmel, I appreciate you. Bro, we were very good in the first half, and then it's like a completely different performance in the second. Leo, do you think we can get Vinny? No, Arsenal's the team that's interested. Not us. No! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And his former Evertonian Dominic Calvert-Lewin again. We're asleep, guys. We're absolutely asleep, and it's 4-2 for Leeds when we were leading 2-0 at halftime. It's another long throw. All you need to do is long throws against this Liverpool team. That's the good thing. It's a real wake-up call. Both of Dominic Calvert, look, he just stood over Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones stood no chance there. But guys, both of Leeds' goals. We got Parker who says I miss Adislav in the chat, bro. Yeah, he was just too physical for Curtis Jones there. But bro, I'm telling you, that the one good thing you could say about this really bad second half is at least it's a real wake-up call that we got to be prepared for the long throws, because both of Calvert-Lewin's goals, like I said, came from long throws. Both. Curtis, yeah, no, not great. Honestly, for me the pivot, what looked so good in the first half, which was Szoboszlai and Andoni, to go from that to Curtis and Gravenberch, you see a real difference in the first and second half. I think especially in the midfield. Especially in the midfield. What has gone on with the scoreline, says Ryan. How have we played, and has Isak shown up at all? You'll never walk alone. The first half was great, bro. And then we made a lot of changes in the second. And we just look like a completely different team. We're asleep. We're easy to play against. We're making mistakes. And all it takes is long throws to score against us. You know? And we have zero control over the game. I don't think we've created... Guys, let me know if I'm mistaken or not. Guys, let me know in the chat right now. Have we created a major chance in the second half? Guys. Have we created a major chance in the second half? I can't remember the Leeds keeper making a real save. Have we even created a major chance? We all have PTSD from last season. We've seen horror. Oh, God. Bro, we need to bring Andoni back in. We need to bring in Andoni. No, don't say no, guys. Please tell me I've gone that messed up. Guys, I'm pretty sure we've had 0 shots in the second half. Please tell me I'm mistaken. Guys, please. Such a shame, man. That's crazy. Such a good team to be undone by throw-ins. Guys, please tell me I'm mistaken. Let me see if I can... Andoni was so good. I agree, bro. Bro, people are saying they miss slot ball in the chat. What is going on, guys? Let's not lose our heads over a preseason friendly. Come on. Guys, let's not lose our heads. It definitely has not been a good second half, but come on. Let's not completely lose our heads here. It is still 4-2. It is not 5-2. Stop with the fake scores in the chat. Stop with the fake scores. It's the only way to win it all. We need... Bunch of drama queens. Bro, yeah, what are these drama queens? I know you guys are just trolling in the chat. But me personally, there's not an ounce of me that's seriously worried. Because obviously we made many changes in the second half. Whereas in the first half we actually looked very good. But what does this show? I do think, even though this is only preseason, what does this show? Some of these players freaking need to step up, like Curtis Jones, like Gravenberg. There are too many players in the second half that were just very, very poor. Very, very poor. And that's not a good look. That is not a good look, because some of them are fighting for their Liverpool careers. And even though preseason does not matter, preseason results, it's not a good look for them. And Iraola won't like seeing that. Even if, like I said, the result doesn't matter, the performance and the attitude does. That does. You know? Oh, it's going to be a goal kick. There's 6 minutes of added time, by the way. 6 minutes. Do you think Inter situation is making Curtis not focus? Bro, that's bad. If that's the case, then I'm sorry, it's bad. Because he should want to be part of... Big up Nikla, thank you for your super chat, who says keep your heads up, Reds, love your vids, you'll never walk alone. Big up Nikla, I appreciate you. Someone saying bring back Reece Williams. Bro, chill out, guys. Chill out. Chill out. Trey comes off and we turn into shambles defensively. Bro. Test of the season. I agree, Sobo deserves his captaincy. Come on. Harvey! Oh, that looked like a dangerous ball from Harvey, but nothing came of it. Dang it. Shout out Solen. There we are, guys. 4-2. The final whistle was blown. I can't believe it. We were leading 2-0. 2-0. At halftime, and we lose the game 4-2. Fair play to Leeds. They really came back in the second half. They deserved to win this game because we really were asleep. We didn't know how to defend the set pieces. It's just a friendly game at the end of the day. Absolutely, Alinos. The only thing that I will say, and I'm going to film a long form video. I'm about to, you guys, to speak about this game. Because I just have things that I want to say about the game. But what I will say is for some of those players, it's just not a good look. You know what I mean? It's just not a great look. All right. Guys, did Frimpong really pick up an injury? Shout out to you, Popple82. So what's next after this? Jeremy Frimpong kicks the ball out of play and is injured. Another defensive issue for Andoni Iraola to contend with. Did he? Guys. Guys, did he actually pick up an injury? Did Curtis actually pick up an injury, you guys? He did? No, but did he come off for that reason? Is that the reason? Maybe? Did he pick up an injury? I'm trying to look right now if I can find any info on it. Looks like it. Must have been, as he was subbed off. But wasn't he supposed to come off anyways? He did pick up an injury? Nah, bro. Are you kidding? Really? Guys, I'm trying to find out if there's any other updates on why Frimpong got taken off. Because it can't be another injury, bro. We're actually cooked at right back. If it's another freaking injury, bro, we better sign a right back first thing tomorrow morning. Whoever was on that short list, just get it done. I don't care. Whoever was on that short list, just get it done. You know what I'm saying? Alright, you guys, that's going to be the end of this live because I need to prepare some posts right now, and then I think I'm going to film a vid. But yeah, guys, unfortunately that second half didn't go the way that we would have wanted. The good news is they would have learned a lot from that, Iraola, and we would have learned a lot from that. And at least in the first half, when it was kind of our strongest team, stronger team at least, we did look really good. So there's positives to take, and there's definitely major warning signs. But for me, the biggest takeaway is don't leave Andoni Iraola short going into the new season. Back him, because this squad does not have the depth right now. And that is something that this manager deserves. He deserves a shot at it. And that means giving him players. But anyways, guys, much love. Thank you as always for your support. We go again. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night.